If you want to start a business but have no ideas, well then this video is for you. There are lots of people out there who want to become entrepreneurs and small business owners, but they don't know how to get there and they don't necessarily have any ideas. And if you don't have any ideas, that's okay. This video is here to help you out. And the first question you may have is, where do you start? And how do you generate a new business idea? And if you want to become a business owner, it's okay to not have a business idea at the start. And if you don't, you can ask yourself several questions to come up with an idea of a business to start. The first thing you can do to jog your memory is to think about yourself. And you can ask yourself questions like, what do you like? What skills do you have? And what are you passionate about? You can also ask yourself questions like, what type of impact do you want to have on the world? And on top of that, if you pursued a certain business idea, would that business be the right fit for you? The second thing you can do is listen to other people. And you can do things like read books, listen to podcasts, or even find a mentor. And on top of this, you can also join communities of like-minded people, whether they're local or online. And one question you can ask yourself is there a need for a certain product or service in your community? And you can do market research for things that are in high demand, whether they're a hair business, a vape shop, or maybe something else. And another question you can ask yourself is there a type of business industry that's growing in demand right now? Examples of these could be certain online businesses, setting up an Etsy store, or any other free business ideas out there. And because we're talking about societal needs here, another question you can ask yourself is, would starting a business have a positive impact on a large number of people? Now, hopefully these questions help jog your memory. And once you have a business idea, the next question you can be asking yourself is, how do you know if your business idea is good? Now, I should mention here that you may have to overcome fear to start a business. After all, there are a lot of other entrepreneurs and small business owners out there who are in the same boat. And one of these common fears is being insecure about your business idea. And if you're insecure about it, well, there definitely are some things you can do to ensure that your business idea is good. The first thing you can do is by going in front of focus groups. Now, this can come in really handy because some of the people in these focus groups can be potential customers, and they may be able to give you honest feedback. And on top of this, these focus groups may help you find your target market. The second thing you can do is by going to a local business incubator, and there are a lot of examples of these out there. Examples of these include the Small Business Development Commission, or SBDC for short, as well as local economic development authorities. And on top of that, you may also be able to go to your local chamber of commerce, or if you have a local university that has a college of business, they may be able to help you out too. And on top of these business incubators, there are other groups, whether they're local or online, who may be able to help you out. And by doing these things, this is a great way to meet other entrepreneurs and small business owners in your area. And the third thing you can do to ensure that your business idea is good is by talking to other people in the business. But I should warn you here that if someone views you as a direct competitor, they may not want to talk to you. However, if the person's not a direct competitor or they live far enough away, then in that case, they may be more open to talking to you. And who knows, if you talk to these people, there's a chance that they could eventually become a mentor for you. Now, once you feel that your idea is good, now it's time to start your business. And a common question that I get a lot is, can you start a business with no money? And the answer here is yes. You can build a business with no money, but we certainly don't recommend it. You may think it's a smart money tactic, but in the long run, it certainly is not a good idea. And there are a lot of business owners out there who failed to get their business off the ground because they didn't spend money. And if they were to restart their business again, they certainly would spend money at the start. And if you don't spend any money to set up your business, you also expose yourself to legal liability. As an example, let's say that you don't set up an LLC with the Secretary of State. Well, in that case, you're saving money by not paying the filing fees. But if your business is sued, you're personally liable, and I certainly don't want that for you. And after you decide to spend money to start up your business, there are a lot of things that you need to take into account when launching your business. The first is having a business plan. And this is important because it'll lay out the type of business that you're going to run, as well as who your competitors are in your certain business space. The second thing is entity formation. And this is important because when you set up your entity, you'll register your business name on the Secretary of State's website. And after your business is set up with the Secretary of State, if your business is sued, your liability is limited to the money you put into the business. The third thing to take into account is local business licenses. Depending on the type of business you operate, there may be some state and local licensing requirements that you're going to need to comply with. The next thing that you're going to need to have is either an operating agreement or bylaws. And this is really important because the operating agreement is a contract between all the members of the business. And on top of this, it spells out what happens in the event the relationship goes south. The next thing is any legal expenses. And this involves the cost to set up the entity as well as draft an operating agreement. And we here at Corporate Direct can help you with these things. Another consideration is taxes. And you're going to want to make sure that you have a competent CPA on your team, because a big decision that you're going to make as a business owner is how your entity is going to be taxed. The next is bookkeeping. And this is really important because you want to make sure that your books are in order. The next thing is website development. And this is crucial because if you have a good navigable website, your business will generate more leads. Another thing is branding. And this is crucial because it helps you stand out amongst your competitors. And because of this, it's very important to have the authentic branding down. Another thing is marketing. And there are a lot of different marketing tactics that your business can use. And these things can involve email marketing, content marketing, affiliate marketing, or any other marketing type that can help you increase your lead generation. The last consideration is intellectual property, and this can include things like copyright and trademark registration. And this can come in really handy because if somebody else is using your copyrights and trademarks without your permission, then you can sue them for copyright or trademark infringement and stop them from infringing on your intellectual property. So in conclusion, starting a business is really hard, and coming up with a business idea may make that a lot more difficult. And when you become an entrepreneur, there certainly are a lot of things that you need to take into account when you set up your business. And if you need an entity formed, then we here at Corporate Direct would be more than happy to help you out. I also have a new book called The 5 Tricks to Teach Your Kids About Money. You can download the book for free by clicking the link in the description below. If you're looking to start a business, you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation with us at Corporate Direct by also clicking the link in the description below. And as always, please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on that notification bell. And I should warn you, the contents of this video are not legal advice and no attorney-client relationship has been formed.